Hey guys, sorry the lighting is so crummy. It's like, what, 9:30 here? Kids are in bed. Not that they're sleeping, I can hear them in there talking and giggling. Um, so I have all the lights turned on pretty much in the living room, and this is how bright it is. Anyways, I thought I'd just jump on and do kind of a quick review of the last 6 months and what we've been going through, how things are going. Let's see. We got the girls. Friday will be exactly 6 months. We got the call on a Monday that we had been approved for foster care. And if any of you have followed, or not followed rather, we originally did. We just wanted to do straight adoption, but you can't get an infant, or sometimes even under 2, with straight adoption. So after 6 months, we decided to switch to foster care, which took about 6 weeks to get it all switched over. So we got a call on Monday that we were getting 2 little girls on Wednesday. So we went and got, sorry, my dog and cat are fighting. Anyways, it scared me. So we went and got 2 car seats and kind of switched the room from more babyish to toddler. And they immediately pretty much called us mom and dad, or mommy and daddy. They have never lived with mom, bio mom. I can't really go into too much case detail. They lived with some family members for a while, but they eventually said, I can't do this. They never lived together until they were with us. And since then, they've become super, super close. The older one talks for the younger one, and they just have the best time, obviously, because I can hear them in there laughing and talking. And we don't have school tomorrow because the little one was sick today, so they can't go back to daycare. So I'm not too concerned that they're awake. Maybe they'll sleep in tomorrow. No, they won't. Anyways, it took a good 3 or 4 months to start, not to really learn to obey, because what toddler really is solid with being good all the time. But I don't think they were ever told no. The first couple of times we met with like family members and stuff for meetings, the little one would, steal somebody's French fries off the table, or, because we always met at like a fast food restaurant or something. And they would laugh and say how cute it was, and I'd say, no, that's not cute, because then she does this at school, and that's a big no-no, and not to add, it's stealing. So we've had to learn no, and that there are consequences for your actions, and then again, they are toddlers, they're 2 and 3, and so that's been a whole, learning curve, being dropped, with a 2 and 3-year-old in your lap to begin with, and learning and getting to know them, and so that's been a challenge. And you can't spank or anything, and I've always been the advocate from the get-go that I didn't want to spank my kids, although I was spanked and I totally needed it. And since becoming a parent, I can see where spanking may come in handy, but we're not allowed to because we're foster parents. And so 90% of the time, timeout works, but sometimes it doesn't when you have an extremely stubborn child, because the youngest one is me through and through. And so it's been a challenge to learn where to hit him where it hurts, I guess is the easiest way to say it, to like really get them to understand what they did is wrong. We've had some learning that food is always going to be there. I did finally have to put a lock on the pantry and the fridge, because they would just go and get food whenever, but them getting food is a whole 8 cups of cheese, and then it ends up all over their room if you're not, if you go to the bathroom, you come back and there's cheese everywhere, kind of thing. You really do have to watch them all the time. So I put a lock on it a couple weeks ago, and they've gotten a lot better at saying, Mommy, I'm hungry. And kids eat all the time. All the time. I mean, I swear that they ate 3 dinners tonight, and I think that they are going through a growth spurt because they always tell me that their legs hurt. But it's definitely a learning curve, and it's taken Chris a lot longer than it's taken me. Because I grew up around kids, I've always been a nanny and that kind of thing, and he definitely wasn't. So it took him a little getting used to, and it did take them a little while to warm up to him. I mean, they called him Daddy from the get-go, but, I mean, it took a couple months for them to, that they were okay going to sit with Daddy during church and not sitting on Mommy's lap and that kind of thing. And the older one has definitely become a daddy's girl. I mean, through and through, 9 times out of 10, she's going to ask for Daddy over Mommy, and the little one's going to ask for Mommy over Daddy. And that's totally fine. The little one is me, the older one is him. And that's just how it is. And I really do believe that God gave us our children. Like, the youngest one is me, the oldest one is him. Go back to bed.
We see Ariel.
I don't know where Ariel is. You need to go to bed. Go get in bed.
It's not.
Baby.
It's not in the key.
I don't know how to cut this out. I really need to learn how to edit. Go to bed. Love you. And here we go. This is what I deal with. And normally I put them to bed at 8 and they're out by 9. But we had a juice spillage on the teddy bear, which the older one does not ever let leave her side, and I had to wash it, and then I dried it, and the tail came off, and I had to do surgery, and so it wasn't done until 9 o'clock, and so Chris was like, they don't have school tomorrow anyways, just let him stay up, let her have her teddy bear back. She's got him wrapped. Anyways, so it's definitely been an adjustment. It's totally different than getting an infant and learning from the very beginning, and kind of being able to teach them from the jump. So it's been an adjustment, and I've definitely noticed over the last 6 to 8 weeks that the honeymoon phase is over, that they're realizing that they're not going anywhere, and this is how it's going to be, and we're finally getting into a groove, and it's been really nice, and I just can't wait to adopt them and have them be our last name. Go. Now. Go. Go to bed. I don't care if Susie shut the door. Go to bed. Anyways, so I think I'm going to do a separate video on church and kids, especially foster kids, and probably family members and foster kids, and how that's kind of affected, because this video is already at 8 minutes. I don't want to make it forever, and it's kind of a different topic, and if you don't go to church, you may not want to watch it, and that kind of thing. Anyways, hope everyone's doing great. Thanks for all the support. I will talk to you soon.